Hey, welcome back to a brand new video. It's been a while, hasn't it? I think my last upload is like a month ago. I've been busy with stuff, but who am I kidding? I've been a bit lazy as well. Oh, and since it's the holiday season, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. I hope you're enjoying this festive time with your loved ones. Nevertheless, today we're doing subscribers craft review. Actually, it's more like Discord members craft review. It's also to celebrate an incredible milestone. We've hit the 500 subscribers mark. Wow! I can't thank you enough for all the amazing support and encouragement. Also, I think this would be a cool series as well, reviewing other people's craft. So if you're interested, join my Discord using the link down below. Just so you know, this won't be an in-depth review, at least this one won't. I won't go hard on functions, meta stuff and all that jargon. It's more of a casual review, because I have like 16 craft to review, I think. So what a good way to start off with Syrupgod's aircraft carrier, the Abscond. I've seen quite a few of Syrup's built and it never fails to impress me. The way how good the Deepwater God design can actually be. A very solid exterior, and by solid I mean aesthetic wise, not armoring. It's made out of wood, so yeah. The runway is empty. Not sure if Syrup sent me planes to put on this, but maybe he did and I forgot. Sorry. The weaponry on this vessel are mostly APS and torpedoes, which is nice. Good to see the Water God using more APS rather than crams. These are APS as well. They seem like simple weapons, but those are just decoed to look like that. DrKreuzer did a very good job on this. My favorite part of the ship gotta be the bridge. I love how it seems like a multi-story houses. Even though there is not much interiors deco inside, you can walk around pretty much throughout this ship. I can't stress this enough actually, on how I love walkable ships. I mean walking in the ships, not the ships that can walk. Look at this bar and buffet, it's cute. Practically it's useless and can even be a structural weakness, but it gives character and make your ship more lively and real. And that's the Abscond. Pretty nice. Moving on, we have the almighty cube missile spam by JuniorDajester. I mean, wow, a solid metal cube. It looks like a generator. But hey, it's nice. It's a nice cube. I don't know what else to say honestly about the exterior. It's a perfectly shaped cube and it flies pretty well. I mean, the interiors are non-existent and it's quite expensive. Well, got tons of missiles, and when I say tons, I mean look at that. Missiles are not decoed though, so minus 0.5 points. I just noticed the hatches opens, and the way the hatches opens when it's about to attack is hella cool. Especially the front one. Okay, it closes pretty janky though. Well, there you go, a cube that spams missiles by JuniorDajester. I have no idea what else to say. This shiny white privileged airship is the ASF Cygnus by EmpressAzusa, the CEO of Augustus Telefoundries. You might have heard of that. This is a space exploration vessel, only meant for exploration, so it doesn't have any weapons. Although it has a cute van called the Anatis. Anatis? I love this jet booster on the sides. It gives it the spaceshipy look to it. Very spaceship looking. Now, some of you might say the exteriors are flat looking, but wait until you see the inside. Augustus Telefoundries are the best when it comes to interiors work. In the bridge, you'll see this hut, a signature from Augustus Telefoundry. Also, I've been told that the pathway are all connected to the bridge. So from the bridge, you can walk to almost everywhere on the ship. From the dining hall to the master bedroom and to the infinity pool, there is so much going on inside the ship. There's even a sofa. Okay, you tell me who built sofas in this game. Also, if you're curious about this ship or any other ship featured in this video, you can head to the Steam Workshop and download it yourself. I will post the link in the description below for the ones that I have the link for. So that is the ASF Cygnus by my friend Azusa. Now this might look unfinished, but I am told by the creator of this massive ship that this is a glorified thruster craft. So the unfinished bottom half of the hull is just so that it appears as ship, but in fact it is not. This is the BC-001 Kongo-Class Battlecruiser by Flap 81. Ignoring the bottom half of the hull, you can now gaze upon such beautifully crafted deck of the ship. Damn, I love it. And before that, the shape of the hull itself is splendid. I could imagine how much hard work put into the shaping and decoration of this beast. The deck looked lively because of this simple decoration. It gives it a lot of character. I have to say that this ship uses multiple mods, such as a more simple weapons mod, where you can see it here. Moving on to the main weapon, the 400mm APS. The turret itself looks defined. Everything about it is perfect, very clean, World War II design looking-ish. Let's take a look at the superstructure, the main thing on this massive beast. Even from afar, you could tell how much work put into this build. That just looks really good. You should take a look for yourself. I'm not sure what this is, but hey, look, a lifeboat. Very cute. You might think it is expensive, but it is quite cheap actually, under 400k materials only. Although I'm sorry Flap, it seems like I haven't configured the mods correctly because I can't seem to make this ship work. It doesn't want to float. So for now we could just admire the aesthetic of this ship. And I have to say, it doesn't disappoint, aesthetic wise. The prettiest ship we've seen so far. The top half at least. So there you have it. The BC-001 Kongo-Class Battlecruiser by Flap 81. Yet another futuristic spaceship. But this time it's a broadside airship costing around 1.5 million materials called, don't laugh, it's called the CapitalShrek airship test subject by Richter. This airship almost double the length of my Mirage and it's quite wide. Armed with multiple 500mm APS, particle cannon, and to top it off with a plasma cannon. Oh, and it also have missiles, but I think those are interceptors? Laser and munition warner all around, so I assume it has adequate laser defense, and lamps as well. The exterior of the ship is made out of alloy all around, backed up by more alloy and some heavy armor wedges. I'm not sure if that's enough for armoring, but it looks great. The hull itself have curves, giving it a futuristic, almost alien-like look to it, which I like. The interiors are there. You can walk throughout the bridge, but not into the airship itself. There's camera showing the outside of the ship, a projector showing the map of Netter, and couple of mannequin. One even saluting to the picture of Captain Jack Sparrow. I almost hope for it to be a Shrek, but it's fine. Also, be careful of this laser. Pay attention to the warning. That's cute. But that's about it for the interior. You can't really go anywhere else. And there you go. CapitalShrek airship by Richter. Next, we have the DD Raider by my good friend Shadows. It looks like a corvette, but stretched out. Fairly clean modern design to it. I like how sharp the stern is. Wait, before I embarrass myself, the front of the ship is called a stern, right? Or is it the bow? Anyway, this vessel is armed with 2 decent APS, a bunch of missile interceptors, medium missiles, and quite beefy large torpedoes. As I said about the exteriors, pretty decent, good shaping, although the hull itself does seem to be flat and not bunch of deco works, but still good shaping. With a bit of deco, it would look prettier. The bridge is nice, nothing wrong with the bridge. The interiors though, Shadows, does need quite a bit of work there. I'm not sure how and why these are here, probably serve a higher purpose in which I do not yet understand. Well, there you go, it's the DODD Raider by Shadows. Hailing from the gay armada, we have the pride of the queers and the saviors of femboys. The Gaytaiga Titan hover tank by DrKreuzer. Hold on. I hope that's not offensive. One shot from its girthy plasma cannon and boom! You're gay. This is what good designing and craftsmanship looks like. A ton of deco works put on, good shaping and just wow. Cruiser seems to love spinning things. I mean, look at this. The rainbow colors and rainbow lights. Wow. I love the look of this hover tank. Despite its gayness, it has a very futuristic look to it. Very sharp and sleek design. I really do love it. I'm not being sarcastic. It looks good. The exteriors are simply chef kiss. It makes you wish you could have built something as cool as this. I remember I was building a tank and Cruiser showed me this and I just feel disappointed in my tank immediately and I just closed the game and play War Thunder instead. Anyway, the weaponry are mostly plasma and lasers and a bit of missiles. I mean, just look at this. It feels like a different game. That in itself is the most coolest things I've ever seen in any craft. From FromTheDepths, but only second to ASF so far. The interiors are awesome. Look at that, a sofa, chair and table, even a TV. There's a kitchen inside, a bedroom, a toilet and a gaming room. Oh my god, this hover tank is perfect both inside and out. Well, this is the Gaytaiga Titan hover tank by DrKreuzer. I really love this hover tank, honestly. We've seen the hover tank, now we see an actual tank. Made the Insurrectionist by PIPA. One look and it resembles the Steel Empire design. Maybe it's just me, but hey, it looks amazing. I love the turret. It's like the Abrams tank. Very menacing and very cool. Really good deco work as well on this tank. And look, there's a lock here. And for those who doesn't know, tanks do carry locks, also known as unditching beams or unditching locks, to help them navigate soft and uneven terrain such as mud or obstacle. So yeah, a very law accurate tank. Much more accurate than my law video. Although I'm not sure it's gonna be much of use in the desert. Armed with a hefty 340mm APS, 20mm machine gun and missile interceptors. There is also an LMG, which is purely for cosmetic, but that's awesome. Attention to details, I'd say. Now the interiors. No interiors because the tank is filled with wedges. So yeah, nothing for the interiors. Although I do find that ground vehicles are much harder to work on interiors. But this tank looks good and functions pretty well. And that's the Insurrectionist by PIPA. Did you hear that? That's the sound coming from Unbreakable, a light cruiser by MotorMagier. Beautiful is the second word that came out of my mouth when I see the ship. The first being holy shit, because the sound of the horn, which is hella cool. This ship reminds me of World War II naval ships, although this one have lasers, so not really World War II now, is it? I don't know where to start. So much is going on this fine vessel. The stern, amazing, beautiful, lots of deco work and good shaping involved. The superstructures, wow, amazing again. The bow, amazing, with safety boats and cranes as well. Cram cannons, APS, lasers and missiles somewhere which I can't find. Maybe interceptors. There is planes here, although I think it is purely decoration, so not a real functioning planes, which in turns makes it so much cooler because I thought it was a real plane. Oh my god, look, a garage with crewmates working on planes. How cool is that? So much detail on this ship, it's insane, I tell you. Although this is by far my favorite of this ship. This chains, that's so cool. How did you do that? I mean, it's deco of course, but still sometimes it's the small details that makes the ship really sparkles in my eyes. Now, you must think, wow, the exteriors are cool. The interiors, man, look at them interiors. So much is happening. Watch out, ASF. You might have a very fierce competitor here. The level of details in the interiors are simply amazing. Just prove how far you can push your creativity, hard work and autism in this game. This is the ship your ex told you not to worry about. The light cruiser Unbreakable by MotorMagier. Next in line is the Resurgent class assault craft by Slowboi. First thing I see is the big gun. A big big ram cannon. The color scheme is great. Going mostly black is very good on this kind of design. Love the orange highlights as well. The shaping on this craft is clean and slick. Very high-tech militaristic look to it. Lasers all around as secondary weapons. And dare I say, not that expensive. Look at the back of the airship, shaped like a fishtail fin. Pretty nice. A modest deck, a door that leads to void. What more to say? This is a beautifully made front-sided artillery airship. Exteriors are looking great, modest deco and excellent shaping. The interiors though, only these two rooms. I don't think it's even the bridge. Quite an underwhelming interior, especially after seeing MotorMagier's ship. But hey, still a very nice airship. And there you have it, the Resurgent class assault craft by Slowboi. This brings back some memories. I've seen Solace build this airship. It's the Sabre T1, the best designed airship, a floating brig with a variety of weapons. The color should be in purple I think, but it's my ship now, so it will use my fleet color. With this color, it actually looks like a coral snake. The exteriors, decent looking brick with armor layering to give it textures. Side armor that reminds me of a space armor robots used to make. Very interesting looking exteriors. Design wise, I'm not fond of bricks, although mine are bricks. I would at least shape the front a bit more and the most important part, which is the back. But designing a beautifully yet functioning craft in the game requires sophisticated fingers. Same with the previous airship, the interiors are missing. I mean the Sabre at least have a bridge, so that's good enough. Quite an expensive brick though, but I bet it functions well. With over 900 firepower, it could at least destroy 900 marauders. The Saber T1 by my good friend Solace. Next we have the freaking Titanoboa from the Paleocene epoch. It's huge, and wow does it look cool. Meet the Tiamat by Covras. Corvus? This massive snake is made out of mostly stones. It's supposed to be a craft for the stone-like presence, which is a custom campaign what the voice is making, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's been so long I forgot about most things. Well, the snake itself is massive, terrifying and amazing. This is what pushing the limits in FromTheDepths looks like, other than making transforming mech and sofas. Exteriors are snake, very cool. Lasers on its body, lasers in its mouth, moving fangs, glowing eyes. What more could you ask? Did you ask for the interiors? Well, you don't get any. Because why would you make interiors if you already built a massive goddamn snake? I can't get enough of this beautiful, amazingly out of the world craft such as this. You did a great job on this Covras. Amazing. You've seen snake, but do you like bugs? Then you should take a look at this. The Reaper Bug by Chuck. This reminds me of a Screen vehicle. Screen being an alien faction in Command and Conquer Tiberian Wars. So if any of you nerds knows about this, tell me in the comment below. The Reaper Bug in question have a very alien design. Black body and an eerie teal cyan highlights on its mandible and on the sides. A very interesting color choices. It looks small as well, although it is quite expensive. The design is very deliberate, very smooth and plain, but it suits the concept of this airship. It's a bug, particle cannon in its mouth, plasma cannons on its side, and missiles on top. Pretty modest set of weapons on this cute little bug. It seems to be a front-sided airship. Pretty good, I guess. Now I know we've been seeing craft without an interiors, and you might already got bored of me saying, this one no interiors, or this one also no interiors. Well, it has interiors. Behold the interiors. Not much going on for the interiors, but there it is. Not too shabby. This bug is quite fast though, so that's a plus. And there you have it, a bug by Chuck, the Reaper Bug. Up next we have the UNCS Ferry by Zero Nas. Now it doesn't look like a ferry. What it is though is a fairly cheap destroyer ship. It might just be me, but it doesn't have any colors to it, and that's not good because the metal might get rusty over time. Shaping on the ship is pretty good, pretty solid. Weaponry including railgun, APS, missiles and simple weapons. I have to say, I really dig the railgun barrel. I would actually do that for my railguns later on. Looks good. The turret cap on the turrets are okay. Although I'm not sure about this railgun charger protruding out of nowhere. I like the superstructure and this mass. Is that what you call it? Anyway, this is good looking, to say the least. The missiles interceptor turrets looks pretty good too. Other than that, the deck is pretty flat looking. Not much deco work, and Zero might have forgot about this. I'm pretty sure that was not intentional. So that's the exterior of the ship. It doesn't look bad, although it could have looked so much better. Now the interiors. The bridge itself is decent. Not much is going on. The funny thing is, you can't get out of the bridge, nor can you get in. But somehow there is a door leading to the lower floor of the bridge. But it doesn't have stairs nor ladder to get up to the actual command room. And it's empty. Overall, this ship seems unfinished to me. I feel like it's a prototype waiting to be finished. I mean, it works, it floats and it boats, but it needs a bit of makeup and optimization. So there you go, the UNCS Ferry by Zero NAS. Next in line is the USS Elizabeth Smart CA01 by Protonap 4956. Forgive me if the color scheme is wrong. I'm using the default player fleet color at the moment. From a distance, this ship looks massive. Well, more long than actual massive. A very elongated and pointy hull design, but hey, you could build a brick that flies, so nothing wrong with a long hull design. Hopefully the armoring is okay. I said that and I just realized it uses mostly alloy. Nice. Now the deck. Very flat. Questionable shaping here. The bow is very pointy, like I said before. Railings on the sides, but rather flat looking deck. The stern though actually look good. Nicely done on the stern. Superstructures are looking pretty good. Superstructures are something people reluctant to build usually, so kudos to Protonap for building a pretty good looking superstructure. The bridge itself is pretty tiny though, and no doors. What if pirates raid your ship? So Elizabeth only uses APS, no missiles or anything else. Oh, it does use simple weapons, but that's probably not gonna make much of a difference in firepower. But what it does have is pretty decent APS. And by decent I mean it's working. But hey, it shoots and that's what matters. Turret caps are pretty good looking, to be fair. I like the side AI detection. It's what I do mostly on mine, although that needs to be better protected. The smokestack. Oh, the smokestack. Do you see the problem with this, Protonap? The smoke doesn't go out of the funnel, and I think your smoke deco is facing downwards. Now the interiors. Just like before, nothing much is going on. Literally, no doors even. A lot of empty spaces in the ship. Nice. The mighty USS Elizabeth Smart CA01 by Protonap. A decent ship. And lastly, we have the Wish.com $3 plane by Itme. It's $3. It's a very cheap. Could be a very good Christmas gift for your annoying nephew. Now it may be called a Wish.com $3 plane, but in all honesty, it looks good. Solid shaping, nice and simple, and very clean design plane. The wings, simply amazing. It moves to the back, making the plane sharper. In real life, this would actually help the plane go through the sound barrier, so it makes it go a lot faster. Not sure if that works in FromTheDepths, but this plane is indeed fast. The only weapon it has is the front APS. It flies well and it can take down enemy with it, no problem. Although not much deco work, but the plane already looks good. I for one doesn't want it to be decoed too much. This is already perfect. It's a plane from Wish.com. Let's not talk about interiors. Planes usually have none, and this one doesn't even care. It works though. Overall, I will steal this plane for the campaign and use it for myself. Thank you, Itme. He can make such good planes, although the tanks he made, Well, there you have it. The final craft. The Wish.com $3 plane by Itme. And that's it for today's video. I've reviewed 16 amazing craft from our awesome Discord members, and seriously, the creativity and effort you put into this design is mind-blowing, to say the least. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted their creation. You made this video possible. Also, if you feel like you were left out or want to get your craft reviewed in the future, don't worry, Just join my Discord using the link in the description below and you'll have your chance in the next one. Thank you for watching this far, you massive legend. Like and subscribe to this shit if you like. And here's a PNG of a monkey. Bye. See ya.